Two-seam fastball.
Thumb down.
Two-seam.
That's probably going to slip out on you. Veer way off the plate though right now. Over here. See on the right side of the ball. That way it's easier for you to get to that side and then make it go this way. That's what I do. When I throw my two-seam, I hold both fingers over here. Makes it easier to get over here. Like on the opposite of a curveball. Curveball, you're on this side. Make it easier to get over on this side of the mill. Yep. Change up. Shove the. See, I move my middle finger over like that, so it's easier for me to get to there. The middle finger's the key on everything you throw because it's probably going to come off that finger last. It's longer. So if I want the ball to go this way, I make sure my middle finger's over there. If I want it to go that way, or this way, I'll make sure my middle finger's on the right side of the ball. That's the last pressure point that's probably going to touch it. All right, one more two-seam.
Two-seam.
One more to fade back.
Two-seam again.
All right, good one. All right, change up. Good one. Nice. All right, one more.
Change up again.
It'll work. Okay, just a couple out of the stretch. Let's just throw like two each. We're gonna spend a little more time on that swing today.
Four-seam.
Let me see grip on that four-seam again. Barely get over the seam. Feel that ridge to pull back on. Has no difference. You do not have to get your sign at any point. You can take it after you throw the last pitch. You can get your sign from the catcher. I don't know where that came from. I've heard that a couple times.
It's been a long time ago, but somebody got onto him one time for keeping the ball behind his back when there was a runner on first.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah.
Keeping the ball behind your
Yeah,
back?
he said they were hiding. He was hiding it, you know.
Have you watched a high school, college, or pro game ever?
I've never seen that umpire again, so.
Every pitcher does that.
Yeah.
Where did he want you to hold it? Nothing to do with it. Yeah. You see all kinds of. That's just one of those things. It's just. I don't know. They dream up some stuff. I'll tell you that. Two-seam.
Two-seam.
Yep. Try another one. We got about half of them to go this way, and the other half we got cut on. Now, another thing on his dude does get his fingers like to the widest parts of the seams like this.
Okay.
And that's where I think he's cutting it some because look, if you release it off that middle finger and you're in the wide part, you're further on the side. But if I come back to this point, now I'm on the most narrow part. I don't get around on the
Okay, I get what you're saying. He's where the seams start to get,
Yeah.
okay. The horseshoe.
Start from the bottom of the horseshoe and then have your fingers at the most narrowest point.
I got you. Okay.
Yep. There. Don't get here because see then you spread your fingers out more, which makes this bigger more on the side. See? So here you got a better shot at feeling that, I think. And then there's actually, yeah, you could actually throw it across the narrow seams too. That's still a 2-seam. You know, like that.
I got you. Okay.
There, there. But that's a little bit more going towards the split finger.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
You don't want to throw that yet, if ever. That's hard on your elbow, isn't it?
It can be. I've heard, you know, that's another like rumor, but the Yankees wanted me to quit throwing one. They were afraid it hurt my elbow throwing it. But I don't know if that has anything to do with it. That's good. Nice.
Change up number 2.
Let's go pick them up. Go inside. This thing looks like. See if there's anything we can pick up here. And move this car. All right.
Join it.
Now, the one thing, Daniel, and this is what I've, you know, kind of been talking to you about in the past, is watch your head.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I think that's the issue. I don't think it's mechanical because your mechanics look outstanding. There's a bit of the elbow coming in, and there's maybe a little bit of lag right here through the barrel. You could be a little bit more just straight across or flat, or maybe a little bit higher with the barrel. I do think you're kind of.
Well, see, I was gonna. You reminded me. If you watch him, like have him take a warm-up swing for you whenever you go back in there. I notice it. Like his swing path, a lot of times in his warm-up swings is like this.
A little bit too much uphill. Now watch. This is a kid from Tillman. I really like where he is. Now look at where he is compared to you as far as when your hands cross. See how he's just basically level. And you guys are at the same point with your hands. You're just out in front of the plate a little bit. But look at where, you know, the barrel's a little bit down and your knob is actually facing here. See how his knob is facing straight ahead. That, and then your head turning to the right just a little bit. See, you're not seeing it. You're not looking at the ball right there, Daniel. Your head is over here near the buckets and stuff. So those are the two things that I think that's costing you, you know, not catching it, you know, out here. So a little bit of a leak, you know, with that elbow, where you could stand to be a little bit more with the knob before this digs in. You can see, watch his elbow, his hands to elbow relationship. Look at the hands, look at the elbow. Watch your swing right here. See how the elbow and the hands are about even. He's a little bit further back with the elbow here at this point. So that's where your barrel gets a little bit lower than the knob, see, too soon right there. So that creates a little drag, which makes you a little bit under it late, and then the head off to the right. Now, the body mechanics, where you are here, everything, the angle of your chest and back, that's right where we want to be. But I see two things right there that's probably cost you just a little time, and it's the elbow digging in a little bit ahead of the knob. That one's a little bit better. See, now look at your barrel. See, here's your knob. There's the elbow. Look at the barrel. Okay? So that's better. You're right on that pitch. See, timing wise, right on it. But look at your head. You're just a little too quick to turn your head to the right.
So you're probably just glancing them, you know, hitting a lot of foul balls and stuff like that instead of hitting it square. If you just watched it. So you can see that his eyes stay on. You can see his eyes are right there, where your head's turned out in front to the right a little bit. You got a lot of good things going on, but it's just those two things. We shot them out of the pitching machine, and they claim that the hitters could actually tell you the number.
Huh.
You know, going 90 miles per hour.
Seems hard.
Yeah. But I guess they wrote it, you know, here, 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 and then shot it in so they could, you know, see the number. Now I believe maybe, you know, a colored dot or something like that. That's what I've done in the past is I've put like a Sharpie, like a red or a blue, you know, like put red on one baseball, one blue dot, one green dot, and then after they hit it, they gotta tell me what color they saw. I could see that. But a color, I mean a number, as fast as that's moving, it would be a blur to me. I wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, it don't seem right to
They
me.
said that Ted Williams, you could actually color the ball. They talk about knob first. That palm towards the ball. If you let this happen, then you slice. Really think about hitting the ball with your left palm. Woo! Scared me. All right. One more thing. All right. Oh, that's a lot better, Daniel. See how the knob is definitely ahead of your elbow? And look at your barrel right here.
Yeah, it's like on
Yep.
like a table.
Yep.
You could set something on it.
And look at your head. Your head's, I think, on the ball better right there.
Yeah, I was really focusing on
Yep.
that and the other thing.
Good job. That's what you need to do when you take your practice swings.
That's the one that I think drilled to you or something.
Yep. Head's a little bit off on that one. See, you look like you're looking maybe down there a little bit more. But the swing looks better. You're definitely further ahead with the knob than the elbow.
Do you look like he's in a better position doing that little bit of a leg kick too?
I do. I like it. I really do.
I like it too.
I'm a fan of it. So many coaches will try to change that.
That
You're
my
at a
head's
good.
on that.
You're at a good. This was really good. You probably won't, because Chris, you know, used one, so I doubt he would probably change you if you're hitting well. But a lot of coaches, even if you hit well, they wouldn't change that because they say, "Oh, it's ridiculous. It's too wasted movement. You don't need that."
Can
I
just
see that all the
keep
time.
doing it, though?
I think so. I think he'll be, as long as you can prove you can hit, he's one that's not going to say you got to hit this way, which I like. He knows the deal. He's been through it all. You know, he knows that everybody's not meant to hit the same way. I wish I would have never gotten rid of mine, because I would have probably had a chance to go somewhere as a hitter. It just helped me with my timing. It just felt natural. That's the natural thing to do. Is I would just toss the ball up against my parents', you know, garage, and then I would do that.